Hey cuties, PeachY here, welcome back to a new video, and in this video we have some Monster High news to talk about. From official stock photos reveal announcement of the Monster High Universal Monsters collaboration dolls, we have updates on the Creeproductions of Dawn of the Dance, and more, so stay tuned, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hype this video cuties, consider becoming a channel member today, link to join us down below if you're able to, of course, to support that channel that way, and so you do not miss out when I post more content like this coming your way and keeping you up to date with all the doll tea you love. But for now, let's get into it. Starting off, we have new pictures of the Monsteristas second wave of budget dolls unboxed, here shared by user Barely Unboxed. I think they even have a review of all four, so definitely check them out on YouTube. I've seen pictures, they look good. It's just a pixelation. They all four have pixelation. All four are confirmed to have poly hair. So that's really just that's it. Like they look fine. I mean, some of the outfit pieces are separate. Like it's actually layered, which is surprising to me. The boot molds seem new. The purses as well. Obviously, they don't have like the extra bust joint, but yeah, like I mean, as far as budget dolls goes, these are not horrible. It really depends on like your preference on pixelation and like how much you can tolerate, I think they look fine. Here are some more pictures of Frankie and Draculaura, specifically shared by user Flamin' Balrog. For me, I'm not gonna get them. I also just never find these kinds of dolls, like these budget dolls. I feel like they're really hard to find. It's like you gotta go to like your dollar store or like Ross, and those are stores we don't have here in Switzerland. So it's just, limiting. I think they're fine. Like Draculaura's cute. The face is a little bit off. I'm not sure why. Again, Frankie looks nice, and I'm surprised by the new molds for the purse and the shoes. So not bad at all. Just again, like I think these are 15, 16 something. So not too expensive. But yeah, if you find them, I don't know, would you buy these or is it a pass? Because the pixelation in the hair is poly. So we have new stock photos of the Little Frights playset here, Fearbook playset with a Ghoulia little figurine. And in these photos, you can see close-ups of all of the rooms. Basically, it's kind of molded after the school, and since it's Fearbook themed, meaning every classroom is kind of themed after some character that has been introduced in Fearbook, which is really cute. Also because we have a Fearbook Ghoulia basically here in this playset. They also kind of tease the upcoming Jennifer Fearbook doll. As we know, Fearbook, the next wave is coming, and Jennifer is amongst those dolls to get then be in the next line. So they kind of tease her with the mannequin in the background of Abby's little room here. So that's really fun. I can't wait to see Jennifer's Fearbook doll. But as far as this playset goes, it's fine. I don't collect Little Frights figurines just because they're blind box and you're always left with like a plastic container after the fact. So it just feels like too much work, like to find the ones you want, to get rid of duplicates, and then how do you like reuse the plastic container? And they're so small. Like they feel like Happy Meal toys, like the best ones, but like they're still so like simple. We have updates on the upcoming Dawn of the Dance Creeproduction dolls here. It has been confirmed that the themed accessories, photo invitation, will be included with this Creeproduction. So all of the accessories that you used to get with the original run, they're back, which is really nice. Obviously, I mean, you'd kind of think that they would include them because like it's a reproduction. Why would they cut out accessories that are kind of like important to the original release? I think even like in the original release, they had a DVD or something. So you're not getting the DVD this time around, but you're still getting the invitation and stuff. So that's really nice. I think it just helps to kind of also balance the price point, which is like around $30 or something. And yeah, these Creeproduction dolls are officially releasing this fall. So I think we should be getting leaks and stock photos in the next couple of months. And then of course the highlights of this video is we have the official reveal of the new Universal Monsters Skullector dolls here. So we have Frankenstein's monster, Dracula, and the Mummy, first ever for the Mummy. And it's not been confirmed that they are releasing in August, so very soon. And they will be available, I think, at all your major retailers. These are essentially release-wise, these are very similar to the Wednesday dolls. And the Wednesday dolls are basically everywhere, you know. So these should not be hard to find. They will be everywhere for you, available to buy online and in person, you'd think. So the price point is around 40 something US dollars, almost 50 I would think, for these dolls. Also very similar to the Wednesday dolls. You can tell like these are very similar to the Wednesday collection. It's just price point quality wise even, but surprisingly I think I probably prefer these over the Wednesday dolls. Okay, starting off with my least favorite, we do have Frankenstein's monster here, and I just think it's because compared to the original release, that was a male doll. This is a female interpretation of Frankenstein's monster. Gender bending dolls in Monster High is not new, of course. I just feel like giving them bangs here when they do have like a uniquely molded like scars on the forehead is a bit weird of a creative choice, because you can't see that unless you lift up the bangs. You know, that's a wasted detail. But the face is nice. I do think they all have new faces, well, except for Dracula. The hair is nice. Again, the bangs are just not a good creative choice. The outfit just feels simple. I wish she had pockets. You know, I wish for the price point she had pockets at least, because the suit is nice, but it's very simple. So yeah, also just it's a lot of black. I mean, obviously that's the main color theme, I get it, but like I don't know, maybe like give us a little bit more green, right? You know, like in the outfit to kind of balance out the green purse with the windmill. Maybe integrate green somewhere in the boots. You know, like would have been nice, some painted details, just saying. But I think they're cute for sure, and I do like a lot here. It's just, again, a couple of details here, the pockets, the bangs, you know, maybe some green highlights would have been nice. Yeah, but she's not bad. It's just, she's definitely not the better version of the Frankenstein monster that we've had. So, and then we have Dracula, and she's my second favorite. Shockingly, I know. So I think for a lot of people, this is probably going to be their favorite, if not the only one that they actually get from this line, which is totally understandable. I do think she probably just reads the most as like a classical Universal monster interpretation. Again, I don't think she's better than the original Dracula. I kind of feel like I like her more probably, but I don't think design-wise that she's better. Like the shoes on the original Dracula are so much better. The velvety kind of feeling suit, you know, the cape is longer, so there's just a lot more on the original than there is here. But I still think she's a good alternative for all of us who do not have the original Dracula. Like I don't have that one. She's too expensive now. So for me, I do think this new one is going to be a good way to be able to kind of fill in the gap without having to spend like an arm and a leg to buy the original. So I do think she's nice. I like her. I like the glitter in the eyes as well. Like I think that's a nice addition that the original does not have. So the red glitter eyes is nice. The purse, the red nails as well, which the original does not have, the red nails. So also another detail. So I do think a lot of that is here is good, and definitely also some unique details that are superior for sure, which means that my favorite is the Mummy, and she is the new addition here. We've never had a Mummy Skullector doll before, so that's probably partially why I like her best. But I just think she's really nice. It's been a wild ride, you know. We had the blurry pictures, the leaks, and now we have the full-on stock photos. And I think all throughout I've just kind of been more and more warming up to these dolls, because initially we thought they were going to be 60, but seems if they're going to be 40 something, 50, that's better at least. And I do think just these clearer pictures kind of, yeah, it helps. So I think I like the face. The golden kind of iridescent lip is really nice. I like the long hair with, yeah, I mean the bow is a little bit kitschy, you know, like it's like, would she wear a bow? I don't think so. But I do like all of the like so many bandages and the wraps that she has going on, and I think that's nice. You know, it has all the same kind of pattern, so it kind of all blends in. You know, it kind of makes sense because she would be wrapped up in all that bandages and stuff. But so I like that. I like the shoes. I like how we do have like a cohesive kind of like gold accent throughout the outfit with the belt, the shoes, the purse, the fingernails as well are painted in that same gold. So just like I like that kind of stuff. I think she's not bad for sure, but she's definitely not the best mummy doll we could have gotten probably. But she's nice. Again, I think she's really nice, and again, she's my favorite. So overall, from what I've been hearing, the overall reception with these stock photos is that most people think they're okay. They're just expensive. So, and I do think that's like a really good just like final verdict, is that these are not bad dolls. They're just expensive, especially for what they are, which for two of them it's like kind of repeats, but then the mummy's like original, so it's weird. Also, there's no creature here, no creature from the Black Lagoon. I think they could have definitely made her part of this line, kind of give her a new look, right? Could have even been like a soft reproduction of the original, because a lot of us also do not have that doll, and she's so expensive now. So I feel like if they had gone like fully with all of the Universal monsters, like also including the Wolfman, that would have been nice. It just kind of feels like a little bit like half-baked. So I wish we had more characters here. I wish the designs were a bit stronger, there was more quality, and that they weren't so expensive. But what's new? You know, like I feel like we're always talking about everything's so expensive, and it's true. So I think for a lot of people, Dracula is the best. Yes, no surprise there. Or the Mummy. It's like first place for people seems like Dracula, second place the Mummy, and it seems like most people do not like Frankenstein the most. So, but what do you think? Who is your favorite? And are you likely to buy any of these? If yes, which one's your priority? And would you want to get all of them? Do you have any of the previous Universal Monsters Skullectors, like the Dracula, Frankenstein? If yes, do you want to get these, or you feel like you don't need to get these and maybe you just want to get the Mummy because like she's new? But they are releasing officially in August, so very soon. You know, I will I will get these, but I'm not sure if I'll get them right away. It really depends how expensive they are with these international prices, because you know, like 40 something US dollars sounds nice, but like how much is that in my currency? You know, like that's usually much more. So, but I think they're nice. I'm surprised how much I've grown to like them, you know. But that does it for today's Monster High News Roundup. I hope you all enjoyed, and let me know what you think down below. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hype this video, cuties. Consider becoming a channel member today. Link to join is down below if you're able to, of course, to support that channel that way. No pressure, and so you do not miss out when I post more content like this coming your way and keeping you up to date with all the dolty you love. Thank you also to all my currently subscribed members. I see you and I appreciate you all so much. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time stay peachy. Kisses.